Hello everyone, we're now on to Jujutsu Kaisen, and the chapter is very confusing-ish, if that doesn't make any sense, but it goes in an odd way. You have Geto standing over Itadori, explaining some super move he can do, which is condensing a bunch of cursed spirits together, and he can usually hit people with them, but he found it was a waste until he used it on special grade spirits, and found that if he ate them, he can make some sort of super curse technique, which he called Uzumaki. And just as he continues to explain this, Itadori is just waiting, biding time, knowing someone's coming for him, but Geto senses it also, as a bunch of the Class B students come and attack Geto. As they do, he kind of brushes off all of their attacks, and one of the students gets behind him. She uses swords. She does some super signature technique of hers, some cursed sword technique, which Geto isn't inspired by per se, but is at least thrilled that she tried something different, something interesting. But he blocks it and breaks the sword with ease, so that wasn't an issue. He then does the Uzumaki attack on her, but it's blocked by the panda's partner, the other schools, the Class B, whatever they were called. Their teacher came to help also, as Geto more or less was welcoming everyone to the slaughter. But then the one curse technique that killed Itadori shows back up in a big puff. Geto sees it's him, and Itadori recognizes him. That cursed spirit guy ends up explaining his backstory a touch, that his mother was a regular person who was impregnated by a cursed spirit and then manipulated by some cursed user. And that cursed user was like the most evil jujutsu sorcerer that has ever been known. And he had a similar forehead scar. And apparently he can jump bodies and jumped into Geto's body. That person, they say his name, I don't know it. I certainly don't know how to say it, which apparently is another person that was next to Panda, who also arrived. His name, so Itadori and Panda thought it was him, but it wasn't. It was someone else, the most evil jujutsu sorcerer, and the cursed spirit that killed Itadori now wants to kill Geto, / whatever that most evil sorcerer is. So if you understood any of that, great. Because I followed what was going on, but at this point, I sort of have no idea how to describe it. It was an interesting twist, per se. I wonder how it's going to go, especially when he continues to keep Geto and run away with him, I think. He'll end up escaping this whole thing and just leave. The arc will end, and whatever the hell they plan on doing next is going to come next. I don't even know what that is. I couldn't tell you what it was. So it'll be very interesting to see, and for now, I'm just going to continue to follow along as best I can. This chapter I would give a B, as despite its confusing nature, it was still interesting and pretty good. So that was the end of the chapter, and if you enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a like, and as always, thank you for watching.